Okay, 7 lands or 6 lands Atraxa. What do you think, team? Legacies is a pretty slow format, right? Ooh, Euroland. Yeah, what are we doing? Are we bottoming the fanfic? We have a brainstorm, so bottoming the fanfic seems wrong. Um, and we have a thing. It's not the best thing, but it's a thing to get back with the animate dead. So I think if we actually bottom the Entomb, we have an entire plan here. It's not. I know that this card isn't Atraxa or the Archon, but like just getting this back, it's pretty scary. If we get these 3 creatures on the table on turn 3, like that's pretty lame for the op, right? And I think we just get our other Underground Sea here. Are we main phasing this? I don't know if it really matters. Like, if they turn 1 Thoughtseize us, are we going to brainstorm to protect anything? I'd rather just get the land in my hand and let them mess us up. This hand's actually kind of resilient as it offers, like, these 3 cards as 1 threat and this card as another threat as long as we have 2 lands. So, like, I think I'm just going to go do this no matter what. We could have played around Stifle. Oh, we also can just look at our opponent's deck list. We should really be doing that. Whoa. I think I have the tab open. Control F to Gore. Yeah, here we go. They're on Bant Nadu. Yeah. They are going to try to Nadu us. They do have 4 forces and 1 main deck consigned to memory. They have 4 swords. They have 1 prismatic ending. And then the rest of their deck is creatures. Teferi is also a, like, interactive piece. They're probably slamming a Bird's Paradise here. Yeah. Okay, so I know nothing about the frog versus bird deck matchup, but, you know. I'm just going to play my frog here and hope, honestly. They have swords and prismatic ending. So like should I but I don't have other interaction. Like I don't have my own sword. So I think just them taking a beat off to swords me is like fine here. Like I might have force of will. I don't, but I might. Is this from Duskborn? That's cool. One more land for Atraxa. Exactly. iPod gets it. If we kept that 7, you know, we could have had turn 7 Atraxa. We just need to dig for that other land. I actually think we can. I'm pretty sure my list can. Those lands are all fetches, right? Like we don't actually have 7 or 8 mana sources total. We don't. We have like 4. Or no, I think it was 5. I think we just have 4 of these. Like if someone's surgical extractions are Underground Sea, we're cooked. which is a play you can do. You can turn 1 that, right? Or maybe is it not surgical extraction? One of those extirpate style cards can target a non-basic land. I don't know if surgical can. Maybe it can't. All right. They're just mega cantripping on turn 1. This is great for the Psychic Frog plan. TBH. And then what? Turn 3, like. No, we can't set up. We can't miracle. Oh, they did find the swords. All right. Do we want to discard anything? I could just discard this Metamorphosis fanfic instead of setting it up on the Brainstorm Miracle line. I guess I could have bottomed this instead of the Entomb, I'm realizing now. Sorry. I was like thinking that I want this to be able to animate this to get like this play figured out. But like maybe I don't want to do that and I'd rather just Brainstorm. And then have these 2 as a plan. Yeah. Okay, well now I can just go Entomb Animate Dead, and then if they deal with it, again, they have 4 swords in their deck, and they could also be jamming Force of Will here. But if I just slam it Entomb for an Animate Dead, and then and then the following turn, I could set up Metamorphosis Fanatic for the 4th turn, or for turn 5. Sorry, this is turn 3. Yeah, they have a Force of Will. That is Chillingus, but I'm going to respond with Brainstorm. Okay, so I have 2 Metamorphosis Fanatics, a Thoughtseize, and a Ponder. And if I want to cast any more spells this turn, I need to use a fetch land. So my Metamorphosis Fanatics don't look great right now, but I also just have an Animate Dead. I don't have a counterspell for this Force Will, and I do have 21 minutes left on my clock. So I think I just want to put these 2 both away and then cast this this Thoughtseize. Yeah. Oh, I have a swamp as well. I might have a legit island. Sure. Okay. So no Nadu for my opponent next turn unless they peel it. They do have a land, so they can cast anything in their deck. They peeled Teferi. That's nice, honestly. It's solid against this deck, TBH. Okay. Now, I could slam Animate Dead on Troll. I can't cast spells only anytime I can cast sorcery, but that's fine. The thing is, if they put Troll in my hand, I can at least discard it again to go get a land, which I don't love here, but, like, it's not nothing. So I think I'm going to lead with Ponder. Okay. Force of Will is blank against Teferi. Another Ponder's not great. I think I'm just going to shuffle. Yeah. Found a Misty Rainforest. Is it worth animating my Troll when I'm just going to get a bounce next turn? I don't think so. I think that this Teferi might just be bouncing nothing to draw a card next turn. Already. I wish I didn't have this Daze in my hand. I'm going to play this land. Am I just surveilling this turn? I can't cast this Daze. So I'm either putting Troll down, pushing the Teferi into going to 2 loyalty, or I'm doing nothing and surveilling. I think I'm going to do nothing and surveil. Yeah, I don't like the board state of me with a Troll in my hand and no Animate Dead, and the opponent's Teferi on 2. That just doesn't speak to me. It's not enough out of this Animate Dead. Well, they ripped a Ponder. That's really good. Did we play this game okay? Could have gone a lot of different ways in the early turns. We've had so many different decisions to make with each of our points of mana, and that's Legacy, kids. And I haven't played Legacy in a long time. Like, I haven't played the last, God, more than 10 sets have come out since I've played Legacy. But this is what I'm familiar with. Like, the first 3 turns, when you have, you know, upwards of 6 mana to play with, depending on how you built your deck. Those 6 mana, each single point of mana is like a whole decision tree. Okay, ripping another frog is nice. This is exactly what we wanted here. Honestly, animating a frog would be better than animating a Troll. Although animating I forgot to surveil land, by the way. So that was a punt. I instead went on a diatribe about Legacy. Animating a Troll now, kind of exciting because it means we're going to untap with Troll or Psychic Frog. Let's do it. Let's see if there's an island, a basic island in this deck. There is. Incredible. Let's animate Troll of Khazad-dûm. We might actually be able to cast Troll. Yeah, because we have a swamp and we have an Undercity Source. And a 4th sea. Okay, so I was lying. We aren't actually completely, totally cooked if the opponent exiled all 4 of our seas. We could still cast basically every spell in the deck. So that's cool. Yeah, I was meant to do that last turn, and I messed up. The opponent's Ponder looked like they found nothing, though, too. So that was extremely lucky for us. Looks like they shuffled and got land. They're going to have ripped gas now, though. There's only 42 cards left in their deck. Oh, they ripped another land. Okay, so this worked out. This plan of, like, hey, 2 threats. You've got to bounce one of them. This worked out. So that's nice. Now they're going to control their draw, because they are Teferi -3 here. Probably on the Troll. You got it. Okay, they do have a card in hand. We have a second Daze that we can't play. Let us attack Teferi. Find out what happens here. Possibly Psychic Swords. Possibly Noble Chump. A very noble chump to you, sir. Yeah. I could have turned this into a Surveil land. Again. That's really good. I don't think I wanted to jump this to hit this for 1. I think that forcing that jump is fine. Although it means I would have drawn a card. So, yeah, no, maybe that was a punt. Maybe that Noble Hierarch doesn't matter at all. And allowing that chump is way worse than drawing a new card for me. It's learning. I don't actually need these headphones on. I'm not listening to music. Y'all can see my ears. Wow. All the people who are hoping Nelly would start an OnlyFans just for shots of his ears. Wait no further. They're still pretty flat. They haven't completely fallen off my head. I've learned from some weird TikTok I watched about... Which actor was it? That's like an older actor, but they were in a show where they like had to pretend to be young for a day. Like in the show. It's like them at various ages is the movie. And then so they... Oh yeah. Okay, we're bouncing my Strike Frog. We don't have Teferi anymore. That means Dazes are back online. Daze is back on the menu, boys. Okay, let's... Yeah, this... I'm not drawing 2 more lands. By the time I draw 2 more lands, I've also drawn another Troll of Khazad-dûm. Let's just keep that. That's chill. Okay, this is in play. We have like 3 counter spells. Legendary spells are uncounterable. Can't be countered. Great. Delighted Halfling's a great card. We all love Delighted Halfling. Maybe I can counter some other spell of yours this turn. Keep my Psychic Frog off the table. You have a million manas. These Dazes don't look great. Cast this Psychic Frog again. Possibly also just cast this Brainstorm immediately. We're not casting it on the opponent's turn. Word. Yeah, I mean, let's put these Dazes away. I wish we didn't have to draw them again. Let's Thoughtseize the opponent. It's time. Probably... Yeah, sure. Should we kill this Delighted Halfling? I think we're supposed to wait. I don't think we kill the Delighted Halfling now. I think we're probably killing that Delighted Halfling. What if they rip a counterspell, though? They have 1 more draw. The thing is, if they play Nadu, Like, if their draw is Nadu, it's, like, really bad for us still. Like, I don't think we can beat Nadu with this Fatal Push. We can just run Psychic Frog into Nadu and kill it. But then we've, like, targeted it. They're up a bunch of cards. I think we're just, like, not beating Nadu because they have it to Fairy. So, like, we really want to kill this Teferi. Because the top 2 cards of our hand are Daze. All we have is Force of Will Fuel. Oh, no. That was a good draw. Their other card is a fetch land, right? This is still game 1, hey? 15 minutes? They have 19? Okay, I gotta play faster. It is my first game with the deck. How many cards do I have to discard to get +1/+1 counters? Just 1, hey? Okay. So, like, I guess we risk discarding this day. Oh, they do have a Nadu. Gross. Okay, so I guess I can attack into Teferi and pitch 3 cards, and that's okay? They're going to chump with a Dryad Arbor? I guess I'm supposed to jump it. No, they're casting another spell. Damn, this was a good brainstorm. Okay. Chillin'. Oh, we're dead. Damn. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I couldn't cast a Fatal Push on my opponent's turn, so killing the What's-Its-Nuts seems really good. I don't get why we're doing this in second main, but it's totally fine. I should F6. Yeah, I'm at 15 minutes. I need to let my opponent spend some clock if they want to win. It shouldn't be prompting me. What? Pass until response. Okay, just push 6, I guess, hey? I feel like they've played their land already. Okay. Please don't be passing through my turn. Okay, great. Let's jump this. Sure. You and you and you. Flying. Not going to play a land. Attack to Fairy. Okay. I should put one of these on top on that brainstorm because there's a Daze on top of my library. Do you block with Nadu? You don't. Okay, I will discard a card. Yeah, it's Daze. Actually, I probably should have discarded Force Will. That's okay. I'm going to draw Daze. So, like, I'm still dead. But at least that turn worked. Like, if there's a relevant spell, I could counter it. But, like, the truth is that, like, this doesn't actually do anything, right? Oh, it does. Let's them do stuff without sacrificing land. Sure. Let's cast this spell. Right, they've been having to sacrifice lands to get those triggers. They went for a Nadu trigger in response. Okie dokie. They have a Source Plowshares in their hand. That sucks. I think if I cast a Daze here, I'm gonna think if I cast Daze, I'm going to return a basic island because I would like to be able to hard cast that Force of Will and Daze again next turn because there's Daze not in my library, so it's like I get 2 turns in a row of revealing counterspells. Also, hey, we killed the Teferi, and now these Dazes are like fully online. Like I might get to Daze of Swords right here. Also, yeah, like Sylvan's... Oh, they have a Force now. Okay, well, they can cast their Force. So that's probably going to happen. Probably going to Swords my Psychic Frog immediately. Or they just have another Nomads. Or a Shuko. Have another Nomads. Okay, so they have a Force, but I'll at least make them play it. Really close game. Okay, so I should be dead now. Manually doing Nadu triggers digitally seems like a nightmare. Yeah, it is a little bit. It's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so against Nadu, I'm not too worried about the... I can take a look at their list real quick here. Sorry, I'll let everyone see. So their Teferi obviously put in a lot of work. They've got their regular Nadu combo. They have some main board anti-graveyard. Okay. And then they also are mainboarding this, which I know is really popular in this format, and I haven't entirely figured out why yet. So feel free to tell me in the comments. They can bring in more exile removal if they want. This isn't great. This is just sort of value, right? You know, this is good against counterspells. They have their own Fairy Macabres to fight my graveyard, so they can bring in graveyard hate basically, and like maybe I want to be able to counter their activated ability. This doesn't do that. Yeah, they can bring in some relevant interaction. I might just want to go Threat Denser. The Dark Trails don't seem great. The Harbinger of the Seas. That's an interesting one. Okay, so I'm really well stacked up to play against. I don't have anything that, to me, says, like, this shuts down Nadu real bad. What am I missing, chat? One ring, Eldrazi. Oh, yeah, you just counter a one ring for 1 mana, which seems really good, right? One ring's probably pretty popular in Legacy as well. Is there anything in my deck that's off? I mean, the counterspells are a little weird because they have Teferi. But they only have 2 Teferis. Like, they're not going to always have Teferi every game. I have 1 minute. I mean, we're kind of fundamentally creature decks. I don't mind bringing in these Barrogoyfs. I feel like on the play, I should keep the Dazes, but maybe on the draw, I'm going to turn them into Barrogoyfs. Their land base is 3 colors. Like, can I plan to play these Harbinger of the Seas? They have 1 island. They have a forest. They have plains. They have one of each basic they can go get. But then that's it. And then their blue mana lets them cast Ponder or Brainstorm. But that's it. The whole rest of the combo is like requires green and white mana. So honestly, like trying to Harbinger of the Seas Nadu might work. The problem is that they turn 1 a mana dork. So then yeah, never mind. That's gonna get foibled. Oh my god. Why am I playing Valorant? Whoops. I misclicked on my taskbar, I guess, hey? 22 seconds. I don't know if I'm changing anything going into game 2. I think that's fine. Let's go. Deck's perfect. It's never lost a game in its life. Okay. Also, the Valorant music's probably on now, hey? Yeah, okay, let's see if we can quit this game without it crashing. My fingers know what they truly want. I would like to play first. I don't want to mulligan, though, and I accidentally double-clicked, so hopefully I'm not just immediately going to 6. Come on, Moto. Be nice to me. Out of temptation, yeah. Temptation is why anyone plays Valorant, right? Check online. How we doing, fam? Okay, this is my own computer's fault for trying to open and close Valorant. Just one quick Valorant game while sideboarding, right? How long should we give it? I feel like a minute. I think I had 13 minutes. Hooray! Great. This looks like a keep. We don't have a Thoughtseize, but we do have a Daze. Oh, shit. Right? Okay, I have 12 minutes to win 2 games. So I probably shouldn't chat or think too hard. Should probably just go get an Archon of Cruelty and try to win with it. I'm going to cast the Reanimate first because they're going to have Daze as well. If nothing happens on turn 2, I'm just going to let this sit, and then it'll be able to kill an Adu with a Fatal Push. They're just going to have a Fairy Macabre that I can't deal with. They kept 6. No, I'm going to let them... Am I going to play around it? Yeah, sure, actually. This is fine. Let's do it on your upkeep. What the hell? I don't know why. Okay. Where's the big one? There you are. Okay, if it's a creature, that's chill. It's a Ponder. Do I Daze their Ponder? No. I'm going to let them have Ponder, I think. I want to Daze their Daze or Daze their Force Will. Wait, do they have Daze? Are they on Daze as well? No. They're on Force of Will Swords. Okay. So look, if they cast 2 Force of Wills next turn, good for them. Yeah, they have the Fairy Macabre. Yeah, fair enough. That is chill. Okay, I'm gonna want to... I can probably Swamp Cycle for the into play tap land. Maybe. Maybe I'm like Swamp Cycle for the Surveil land and then also Daze the Surveil land back to my hand. No, that's probably wrong. I'm just going to play this from my hand. You know. Like a madman. Brainstorm? I wonder if we Daze this Brainstorm. No. Yeah, okay. They fetched first, so now we won't. Veil of Summer. Yeah. We can't Daze that, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. And we fell right into it. And we can't animate dead because we got this land because we're dumb. Oh, well. Yeah, let's keep that. I love that. What, are they just going to have another Veil of Summer? Possibly. Every time I see DB, I know it stands for Daybreak because like these are all Daybreak accounts that we're playing on. Daybreak Games, shout out. Thanks for the free Moto cards. Green Sun's Death, X equals 1. So we're just searching for the uncounterable friend. Yeah, I guess we're going to Fatal Push that thing. All right, now I want to Thoughtseize you. Do you have another Veil of Summer? No. You have a Green Sun's Death and a Nomad's Encore. And 1,000,000 mana. And I have a bad Reanimator threat. It takes 5 turns to kill you, but I'm pretty sure it's better than passing the turn. Also, like, I don't know when or if this daze is going to matter, but it's a blue spell we could pitch to Force of Will. So we got that going for us. All right, I haven't interacted with this Undercity Sewers correctly once. Did they mill a land? No, they kept on top. Well, that's really bad for us. Do we want to daze that? I don't think so. They do have like 2 more fetch lands in hand. One of them might be going away. We knew about a fetch land and 1/1 for 1 white creature. Yeah, you got it. I'm pretty sure animating this troll is right. Like, it looks real bad, but like, I don't know, 3-turn clock, I guess. I think playing this land is wrong. They have a second Surveil land. Good for them. Right, yeah, they have both of these duels. Yeah, that's awesome. This matchup honestly seems kind of tough. I did win the die roll. And I had a Psychic Frog on turn 2. But like the opponent's just kind of well set up for Psychic Frog and Reanimator. Which feels bad. I guess we daze here. Wait. Do I want to return this thing? It doesn't matter. We're cooked. Yeah. Well, we got hit with the Veil of Summer and the Fairy Macabre, just like we thought we would. I think we were supposed to go for it. Like, I feel like it was correct to go. We have 9 minutes here. The opponent can't really lose the game. So, like, we could be extremely gentlemanly and just concede now. But, like, the weird thing about these Nadu decks is they do sometimes whiff. Like, it's very rare. It's tiny percentage points. But tournament for cash. You know, might as well play this one out. Also, we need to figure out what we're doing while we wait. We could take an actual break. I'm going to go refill my coffee and say hello to my family, possibly get toast. Uh-huh. And help my son with something, whatever it is he's trying to get. Just a minute. Oh, yeah. You got it, brother. Little do you know, I've got a 4th land. Yeah, see, like, maybe they're just passing the turn after drawing 6 cards and playing it to Fairy. Like, that, they didn't hit a creature. These, Oh, yeah, just did that upkeep. Just went for 2 of them. I mean, this Daze doesn't do anything. I can't get another Undersea Sewers with Troll. I can go get a Swamp. Yeah. They should really be able to kill me next turn. Do I cycle this Troll here? It doesn't matter. I can wait. Like, I might want to discard it to a Frog that I draw. Getting the 5th land doesn't really matter, right? And I can't daze, so I can F6 again. Oh, this is still my turn. They did half their Nomad's triggers to start with. I guess the thing there is, like, you don't want to actually deal damage to Nadu in case I find a way to haste attack. Like, I wasn't doing anything anyway, but this ability has words on it, right? So in case I found a way to damage Nomads, they wouldn't want me to kill their Nadu, I guess. Okay, now they have a bill. Now they can really draw their whole deck and put a bunch of counters on it and kill me, right? This has landfall. It can make your things bigger. Unless they totally miss on lands. Well, they still have one backup one. Like, then this can go find their Dryad Arbor, right? They haven't lost their Dryad Arbor yet. Yeah. Dryad Arbor off of the fetch line with Bristly Bill. Nadu. Doing the stuff. So I wonder what this deck's bad matchup is. I noticed it's a big chunk of the metagame right now. Which is neat. I kind of get to feel like I'm catching up on Modern. Which is the format I don't really play at all. Jemmy redeems stretch. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, we died 2 turns ago. It's fine. We're just playing it out for funsies. And also, like, for the knowledge, I guess, like, for the reveal of the format. Like, I think when there's a deck, if it, maybe not even if it has a high win percentage rate, just like if there's a deck that requires a big complicated combo to win, it is good to just, like, make yourself go through it, right? Like, I'm helping my opponent more than me. Is that lethal? I don't have blockers. Yeah, no, I'm cooked. You killed me. You're taking one more turn to do it, aren't you? Yeah, it's an 11-12, which is big, but not quite big enough. I don't have a series of outs that wins the game here. Yeah, sure, let's cast this Psychic Frog. Hell yeah. They probably either swords it or they do the other thing to it. Yeah, good game. Okay, now we got to figure out match reporting, which is probably somewhere. Sorry, it'll have told me. Announcements. This is announcements. Okay, great. There's no announcement about it, but maybe it's in general. There should just be a whole column. Pairings results. Okay, sweet. Tagoras. Okay, sweet. We got it. So Magic Online's been really breaky. I actually was thinking of playing Cube Draft in between my matches, but, like, we can't do that on Magic Online. You're hyped for the Days on Swords. Frauds Fairy is a fun card. Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. Yeah, we couldn't use the interactive suite that we draw. Our deck is sweet. Like, I'm sure, if we play like 50 games, I think, like, our deck probably has a fine chance of winning a bunch of them. Like, I don't know, maybe that match is super abysmal. It's my first time playing with that deck at all. This is a deck that I found on Moxhaven, actually, just searching for legacy decks. But it's from Skura, so I gave him credit. And Skura is another one of the Magic Online creators, probably playing this deck in this tournament as well. I like that it plays Metamorphosis Fanatic. I looked at some mono-red decks going into this tournament because that was a suggestion. And I didn't actually look at a green-red list. Saw Pleasant Kenobi suggested that, and I'm sure that would have been fun too. But I was like, well, if I'm going to play red, I should probably try this, like, classic fast mana and try to prison lock the game out strategy. But I looked at the list, and instead of Trinispheres or Magus to the Moons or Chalices, they're all just playing Broadside Bombardiers. So I'm like, I feel like I'm going to mess it up, and I'm not going to kill my opponent on turn 1, which is, like, the plan or something. So, and just, like, the opportunity to get to play Psychic Frog in Legacy seemed too correct to pass up. So I took a look at this deck after doing a Moxfield search, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is great. You're playing the Reanimator cards with the Frog, and the Frog is like a sick discard outlet. So let's do that. But yeah, I did kind of like, if I had drawn, I don't know, game 1, maybe I draw more of the Thoughtseize and Fatal Push, or just like Recursion. Like, I have or three animate deads and 4 reanimate. So if I had had even one game where I get to like go, actually the game 2 I did cast a reanimation spell twice. That did happen. I did cast reanimate and then animate dead. So if that had gone right for me, maybe it works out. It's possible that there's something in this sideboard that's good against Nadu that I'm just still missing. Like this, the graveyard interaction's blank. The blue Magus of the Moon seems sketch. Like sure, it could work out, but like by the time we're on 3 mana, even if we're on the play, they're generally on 3 mana as well. Yeah, frog is a cool card, right? When you lose to the frog, it does hurt, but it's sort of like at least it takes a little while. I don't know. It is a 2/1 or a 1/2 for 2, so like even burning it early can matter. Like they have to like spend resources to make it big, and like sure they're gonna get those back if they have to attack with it, but like maybe you make them discard cards and then you chump it. I don't know. You know, like against Bitter Blossom, you can maybe like buy some time in Cube that I've seen both those cards show up. Anyways, so I don't know. Consigned Memory doesn't seem great against them. Brazen Borrower seems really mid. Like it doesn't work against Teferi, although it attacks Teferi, which is nice, I guess. But having a second one of those didn't seem incredible. This seems like it's good for like grindy games, but you're not really grinding against Nadu. It's just both of you are trying to do something dumb and protect it with Force of Will, right? So like the Thought Seizes would have been good. We ran into a Summervale or whatever, and so that was too much for us. Too much Summervale. Ouchie. All right. You all get a break now. I'll be back. Okay, we're living. We're probably not even out of the running. Looks like you're paired twice, so wow. Announcements. Is round 2? Oh, round 2 is already up. Okay. There's only 50 people in this tournament. So, like, things be going quick. I'm fighting DB level 1. Great. People are chatting. Frog is a sweet card. We're looking at Tangarth? All right. Sweet. Did Judge Nelly give an answer? Sorry. What is the question? What makes this ability different from fight? Deals damage equal to its power target creature that deals damage to power. Nothing. In fact, it's weird that it hasn't been templated to fight. Great question, Evil Mono. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely predates fight, but like maybe they've just forgotten it. I can't tell you. That is what fighting does. Also, I don't know if I'm the one who's supposed to send the challenge here. I'm on the left of the bracket. There's supposed to be a top and a bottom. Whatever. I'm just going to send this challenge because this worked. Challenge player. Not vintage. Unfortunately, we're not playing that. Tournament practice. Allow watchers 30 minutes or 25? Sorry. I'll double check that. Announcements. Okay. Scrolling. October 11th. Oh, maybe it's in general. Where's the big, like... Fuck. No. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Event information. Hosting the match. Okay. Add your bonus buddy. Oh, it doesn't really say. 2 players, buddies only, allow watchers. Okay. Tournament practice, not open play. Tournament practice. Where do you say allow buddies? I don't know. Or buddies only. Where do I choose buddies only? Whatever. Okay, I think I got it. Is this level 1? Tournament lobby? Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Great. Yeah, this might be the same person. It's tough. Impossible to say. Please remake. Okay, great. Okay, so Magic obviously crashes if somebody leaves my remaking. God. I mean, it doesn't say how long to, you know. In my defense, it doesn't say how long to host it. Gosh, this must be fun. Let's watch Nelly try to struggle through. just the part where we're making a match in a Magic tournament. We're loading. Oh, left. It is left side. It wasn't top. I thought it was top last time. But yeah, I'm left side of the pairings list. Do not click constructed. Double click showdown event. Navigate to legacy tournament practice. Okay. You're enjoying the just hanging? That's great. Okay. I wish I was reading chat more. We figure out this fight thing? What up, Ogara? Who else is here? Nelly is a judge? I heard he was planned. Yeah, it's true. Judge Nelly is sort of a thing of the past. Not really, though. I mean, I still act as a judge at LRR. People were asking earlier, like at when I was in Vegas, people were wondering if I'm still judging, and it's like not really. Although I do, I'll roll up for charity events at YJ, and I actually have also just rolled up to do like Saturday play for a big prize, like play for a dual land tournaments, like when they need to run a like semi-competitive Highlander event. I've still been judging at YJ like once or twice a year. So that's the long answer to that question. Kind of. I am still kind of judging. And I miss it a little bit. Like I don't mind judging, but like I wanted to get back to playing, like, you know, since basically around the time that I made it to level 2. Like I got my level 2 status. Trained a bunch of judges. That's why I wanted to do that. I wanted to be level 2 so that I could specifically make more judges in Victoria because we had so few at the time. And actually, we're back to having very, very few as far as I know. But also, Magic has changed. At the time, we were like ramping up, and we eventually got PPTQs. Yeah. Hey, yeah, the PPR TLDRs are great, right? Okay, so I'm here. I can't click constructed because it'll crash. Lobby up. So, like, right now, we're just chatting about how we're going to attempt to make... Send challenge. Okay, we're sending challenge. We've decided. We're going to make it 25 minutes. Allowing watchers is good. The queue type is tournament practice. The format is legacy. The deck is frog.
Dad?
Okay. Resend. Yeah. What's up, Quinlan?
Now it's easier to defeat Ice Gleox.
It's easier to defeat Ice Gleox. How come?
Because the unfreezable helmet.
Oh, you went and got that unfreezable helmet too. Have you just been playing on my account? No.
No.
Oh, you just went and found that unfreezable helmet.
Yeah.
Right, so now the Ice Gleox can't freeze you.
Yeah.
Same with the Ice Stone Talus. Or Ice Talus, whatever it's called.
And same with Ice Life Kikes.
Yeah.
So that's very helpful.
This looks like a keep. Are we playing Magic? Hey, we're back, everybody. This is a blue delta behind the crop of my face here. Let's put me over here. That's a little better, isn't it? Okay. People are looking at cards in chat. Paper standards growing at all seen around you? Local shops doing standard FNM now instead of draft. Ooh, I don't know. I know that Monday Night Highlander at YJ is still happening. Like, it's still popping off. Do we want to... Let's look at our opponent's deck. They're level 1. Do we want to do anything immediately? Level 1. What are you playing? You're playing Esper Stoneblade. What's this deck? Are they on stiffs or anything? They're on frogs as well. Thoughtseizes, swords. Much the same kind of deck we just saw. No stiff. We can wait. Okay, do I need to cycle this troll immediatement? I wouldn't say I need to. But do I want to? Do I want to do anything else this mana? It's either we cycle this troll. If we draw Reanimate, I think we're still just casting Psychic Frog. So I think it's actually fine to go get the Surveil land now. And like on the off chance there's an Archon on top of our library, yay. And if not... actually, that in the bin is better than on top because we don't have 2 mana. It's also like a pretty cute Reanimator target, right? We'd cycle this troll and then we get 2, you know. They didn't play anything, so they're probably on their counter magic, right? I don't hate this. We could Thoughtseize instead of slamming Frog. Like, if we slam Frog, we do have Daze. We just don't have Force of Will. So if they have Counterspell plus other thing, are we kind of boned? No, not really. We're not like super duper boned. Because we can just dig for Reanimate. It's like, the thing about Psychic Frog, to me at least, that feels so great, is that it's not really very much of a commitment. It's just a 2-drop. Like, this is your Grizzly Bear that's also, like, the best creature in Magic. You know. It's like you're just casting a Tarmogoyf. Yeah, they have pre-war Formal Wear because they're a Stoneforge Mystic deck. What else do they play? Just that and Batterskull and Kaldra. No Jitte. They have a Jitte in the board. Yeah. But no, do they play Urza Saga? No, they don't play Saga. Oh, that card might be banned. Not sure. They have a Tameo. We're going to let them have a Tameo, I think. And just push it on our turn, probably. Okay. Good. I'm finding on turn 3, I wish this was a land, but we did bin this, so that's kind of cool. What do you think, level 1? How do you feel about Fatal Push on Tameo? Does this event have a different ban list than Legacy? No, it's Legacy. This is Legacy. It's not Legacy Asterix. And I don't think Foundations is legal? Question mark? Although it's after the pre-release? So possibly Foundations is legal? You're swordsing our homie? But what if I don't want you to swords my homie? I mean, I guess I can't really stop you from brainstorming. I don't know that I want Entomb here. I think I just want 3rd land. Like, I'm pretty sure this Brainstorm is going to find another Sword Splashers here. Unfortunately, I don't have a blue spell to interact. And, like, I would rather my next Reanimator move was less telegraphed if possible. The pre-release stuff has me entirely confused. Yeah, exactly. After the pre-release? Is that the deal? Is like you get to play with the cards until Monday and then? Okay, so we don't have Entomb. Can jump and hit them at least. This is really bad. Yeah, okay, let's jump. Jump up. Foam of love. Are you also gonna jump? Seems right. Maybe this is terrible and I actually am supposed to be waiting on the back. Nah, I'm fine with it. Just force you to exile 3 and block, and then we can get into a who will chicken out and spend less plus and plus some counters on their frog. I have 5 cards in hand, you have 3. So like this is totally correct. We're connecting here. In fact, we might even be dealing damage. Nah. We're not dealing damage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can just snap off the Reanimate on Metamorphosis Fanatic, but first we should probably play this Entomb for the Archon. I think we're... No, sorry, that's wrong. I think we go Archon to make you sacrifice your creature. I don't know, I like Archon more than Atraxa. I feel like Atraxa is like... They're just going to Swords it. I want board effect. And then we target this thing, and it brings the other one back, right? Yeah. Now, we don't have a blue card, so if they have a force, fine. But if they don't have a force, we win the game. Cool. Yeah. Okay. They play Nile Spellbomb, Ghost Vacuum. So they've got like 4 artifacts that are going to try and get me. As well as Wrath of the Skies to kill the frogs. JTA to kill the frogs. Bowmaster to kill the frogs. They're probably not bringing in any of this stuff. They're going to have still Force and Swords. And Teferi and their own frogs. This is a cool deck, honestly. Like, this is a bit more of a straightforward frog deck. Obviously, you have Stoneforge as another path, like, forward. I like that the pre-war formal wear can go get your Psychic Frog back. Like, they are playing out of their graveyard as well a tiny bit. Just once, basically. That's all they're ever doing. This can bounce an artifact. Yeah, they could rebuy this, but that's pretty deep. They're mostly not playing out of their graveyard, but they're gonna stuff our graveyard a fair bit. So, like, having the Barrowglyphs is probably right. I think this is fine. And then, do we want to just kill their frogs? Do we want to just have outs to just their frog? What do we find is the worst here? Maybe the Metamorphosis Fanatic should come out, because they're going to go hard on the graveyard hate. Brazen seem good. Daze is a bit worse on the draw. And maybe we should cut 1 Reanimator spell, just because, like... Just cuz. Just cuz. Okay, so now we have 3 mana Death Touch lifelink creatures. JTA doesn't seem great against frogs. Really? Why not? Just because of flyover, I guess? Okay, we have an Entomb and an Animate dead. So we should probably keep. We are on the draw, and we have no real interaction. We can kill their Psychic Frog. But, like, they're going to play a Ghost Vacuum on turn 1. And we can't deal with it. Yeah. Yeah. Word. You know what? Yeah. Oh, I clicked yes. I just wanted to draw all of those things. Oh, well. Okay, we punted a Ponder. Oh, thanks so much. My lovely wife just made me coffee. Thanks, Kendall. You're the best. All right, so, you know, mistakes happen. Exile my Ponder. Fair enough. That doesn't do anything if it's, right? For each creature card. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got. I mean, it's relevant. It's correct for sure to activate Ghost Vacuum there. It stops me from Psychic Frogging it into the sky. Yeah, take a look. The shuffle was a mistake. They probably take Dark Betrayal here if they have a frog, but they might have just played a frog if they had a frog too. Sure, you got it. Our plan is actually just try to kill their stuff and hardcast this. I know that looks really bad, but we didn't pack answers for Ghost Vacuum, or Fairy Macabre, or Nile Spellbomb. You know, like we're just kind of in doo-doo here against the opponent's anti-graveyard stuff, which they brought plenty of, and like, you know, kudos. I mean, obviously drawing a frog would be good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't need this. Do we want to just like entomb something so we don't draw it? That's the weirdest play. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I guess we want a 4/4 lifelink. Like, we can't use the trigger. Like, even if we had a third land, we entomb something, they just target it when I target it. Also, maybe they're just countering this. I mean, it's a 4/4 lifelink. Like, we can absolutely win the game in theory with a 4/4 lifelink. I don't have a plan for this Tameo, but like, probably they brainstorm next turn, flip it into a Planeswalker, and then we attack it twice. That could work. Word. No, we don't. Yeah, we don't need a dark art. We just have 2 mana. But like, entombing 3 things doesn't help either. They just wait until this triggers on the stack, and then they activate Ghost Vacuum because this targets. Yeah, we just play a land here. Probably gonna exile or discard Swamp Cycle, Troll of Khazad-dûm. I think they exile Dark Betrayal, or they exile Metamorphosis Fanatic here with Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, our game 2s are going to be uphill. Like, our deck is cool, and like our chance to win game 1 is fine, but then like we just really want to try and go fast game 3, I guess. Force of Will their Ghost Vacuum, like. I mean, them sacrificing Clue is generally good news for us. Backup Ghost Vacuum, just in case. Tapped Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Yeah, I think I do want to do this. I just want to get another land in play. Like, I'm down. Yeah. I don't want to concede. I'm going to let them kill me, you know? I'm at, what, 16 minutes? They're at 19? It's fine. If we get to 10 minutes and it's still just kind of this and I'm at, like, 10, I'll scoot. But like they're gonna play a threat or something, you know, like it's fine. We are dead. So like there is a chance if you have 2 reanimates and you can entomb like no, you need 3 reanimates and you need 3 targets to be 2 ghost vacuums, right? Yep. Yeah, that's not going to happen, but that's okay. Okay, we don't actually want to crack this one because we have brainstorms in our deck. They don't have a 3rd ghost vacuum in their list, but they do have 2 Nile spell bombs in their main deck. Now they might have boarded them out and just upgraded them, but I would think against Reanimator you just want to go get all the things. All right. I mean, I can kill the germ. The equip is 7. Does this have? Do they know I have this Dark Betrayal? Oh, I can't kill the germ. It's indestructible. Nice. Okay, never mind. Also, yeah, they played a threat. I didn't answer it. We're on a 3-turn clock now for damage. Word. So wait, if I draw reanimates for the next 2 turns, I'll be dead. I can't reanimate anything bigger than 4 after 2 turns. Actually 3, because this Stoneforge is probably going to get in as well. So is there something I can draw next turn that helps? Like if I was playing Grave Titan and I just went to cast Grave Titan next turn, that might be okay. Which is a funny thing to say, right? But it's a thing that Nelly would say. Were those consigned to memories in your sideboard or someone else's? Those can hit Ghost Vacuum. Right. Thank you, Avawen. Yeah, let's concede. And board in consigned to memory to counter their graveyard removal. It doesn't counter this, which they're also playing. But it does counter... Yeah, we have these consigned to memories. It counters the artifacts, which are probably their favored ones to play. Like... Yeah, these can go on the stack, and these can go on the stack. And those are all the hits. Yeah, that's all the hits we can hit with Consigned Mirror. So are we supposed to bring in 4? And then just try to play around countering that? Is that a valid strategy? Because our backup plan of draw Psychic Frog or Barrowglyph didn't pan out. Stoneforge triggers? Yeah, that's true, actually. Triggered abilities. Yeah, does hit Stoneforge triggers. Okay, okay. Well, what does our deck look like if we bring in these Consigned Mirrors? We can also bring the Dazes back in game, too. Do we want to keep the Barrowglyphs? The Barrowglyphs and the Metamorphosis are both sort of interesting backup plans. Barrowglyph is a better backup plan than just, like, blank Metamorphosis. Or is it? It can't even attack. Like, it doesn't deal damage if they've completely... Melted. Like, it's useless if they've completely killed our graveyard, which is kind of annoying, right? It'd be smart, or it'd feel better in this situation if we had a backup plan that just like didn't care about our graveyard, right? Like just has, you know, we just have like some decently statted card to try to attack with. Okay, so I want to take these Dark Trails out on the play. They seemed okay for killing their Psychic Frog, but us being on the play, if they have the Psychic Frog, we'll just live with it. Now, do we want to cut any cantrips or other interaction? Or do we want to dig into the structure of the Reanimator package? Like, we did cut 1 Animate Dead. Okay, we got to add 6 cards here, and we've got 1 minute to do it. So, I feel like our game plan of we're going to consign to memory your Ghost Vacuum is fine. We're going to be on the play, so we should always have the mana to do it. It makes our Ponders a bit better than our Brainstorms, or sorry, vice versa on that. So I think going down a couple of these cantrips is okay. Oh, good, my Moto crashed. Darn it. Nope, we're good. Okay, we cut 2 of those. All right, I gotta just make decisions and not talk. 1 Barrowglyph. makes our Thoughtseize a little bit worse. Yeah. Okay. We cut Ponders to fit in these consigned memories. Who knows if that'll end up being right. We don't have a consigned memory. But we do have a Brainstorm and a Troll. Is this a keep? We have an Animate Dead. We don't have a counterspell for the Ghost Vacuum, which is kind of the plan we boarded into. I think we should mulligan so that we can have a better shot at getting consigned memory against Ghost Vacuum. All right. What are we bottoming? A Psychic Frog or an Entomb? It's one of those two. We want to keep Daze, we want to keep Brainstorm, we want to keep consigned memory, we want to keep Land, we want to keep Psychic Frog number 1. But we could bottom either Entomb or Psychic Frog number 2. I think we should bottom Psychic Frog number 2. Or actually Brainstorm might be fine too. This like digs us to another land is the thing. This is our path to another land. Yeah. Let's bottom Psychic Frog number 2. Because since we have the consigned memory, the Entomb plan should be better. Right? They're just going to Thoughtseize us turn 1, probably. Okay. I am going to Brainstorm wrong here. As is my right. Okay, great. Yeah. Let's put away second Daze. Actually, both these Dazes are pretty fantastic. Okay, there's a Fatal Push on top of our library. Which means we're not going to draw land for a while. But we can cast 2 Dazes against this Ghost Vacuum. Or if they Daze here. If they force here, I think we don't fight. Well... maybe we can win with just Psychic Frog and not Entomb Reanimate. Like, if that's... the problem with going that line is that we kept this Entomb instead of the second Psychic Frog. They're going to Brainstorm a response. You got it. Now, what if they just swords it? Are we cool with that? Oh, wow. Okay. So I can counter their trigger, but they have 2 of them. I kind of just want to take their Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm just going to take their Thoughtseize. So they have Snapcaster, Stoneforge, Teferi. It's all the things. Truffle Fugus says, hey, just wanted to pop on and say thank you. Aww. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the 2-second right attempt. Nice! Yeah, it steals games, right? Stealing games is fun. What happened to our fatal push? Oh, sorry. I talked about our fatal push and then immediately sacrificed Blue Delta when it was on top. So our fatal push left. Yeah, we fetched to shuffle it away. That happened. Thank you for filling in mid-shock, everybody. Okay, so yeah, we're into the weeds on this one now. Like, I very well may have already made some terrible punts in this game. Our opponent's hand is loaded up with gas, and they have a bunch of different lines they can choose from. They can Stoneforge Mystic, they can Teferi, they can Snapcaster Thoughtseize us, and then they also have whatever they drew and another land. And they have 2 Stoneforges too. So like this Consign to Memory, you know, it's going to work for the first one. But they didn't draw a Ghost Vacuum. Oh yeah. I mean, I played a match of the pre-release. I think I won the match, and I also got to you know, stump for Hidetsugu. So even though I didn't Hidetsugu second rate someone, like, it was still kind of a cool thing. All right, I can counter their triggered ability. Do I want to do this here? It means I get to keep these cards and probably won't. I'll get to keep this one, but one of these 3. I could also just brainstorm a response. Let's see what they target. They're targeting Thoughtseize. I could also just daze the Thoughtseize when it gets to the stack and keep this Consigned to Memory for the Stoneforge Mystic. Is that good? Would I rather spend this daze sooner? They have 3 lands. They're going to have 4 next turn. Honestly, this instant's going to stop losing functionality if I don't... If, like, they play a land into Teferi next turn, we're kind of in trouble. Right? Yeah, I'm going to daze this Thoughtseize. Is that right? I think I can Entomb here. And then try to brainstorm into a thingy. Let's draw 1 card first. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think this Brainstorm is less important than this Psychic Frog. So I'm going to put these 2 back on top. Actually, maybe I'll just put the land back on top. Maybe we don't need this 3rd land. We're going to have to sacrifice, yeah. Wait, maybe it's these 2. Am I pushing something? I don't think so. Am I consigning to memory something? Possibly. Yeah. I'm going to shuffle away another Psychic Frog. I think it's okay. It'd be nice to have on board, but, like, I think the only way I'm casting it next turn is if I have this 3rd land anyway. I could have shuffled away this Brainstorm and kept the Psychic Frog, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's better. I think I'm exiling this Brainstorm to force a will, though, right? Like, if they play a land... Actually, even if they don't play a land, because I've played both my dazes. I just don't want them to have a Teferi. If they have a Stoneforge Mystic, I can consent to memory the trigger, which I think is okay. Yeah, I mean, you could try putting Grixis, Marchesa, Crimes together. Or I saw a deck that was a deck title, at least, that was Golgari Crimes. I haven't actually played it or know what it's about. But yeah, gosh, I guess brewing Second Right in Standard is like something we could be doing. You can also brew Second Right in Pioneer. Yeah, let's just force this pitching Brainstorm. I think that's right. Did we put Psychic Frog on top? God, I wish I remembered. Are we pitching Brainstorm or are we pitching Consign to Memory at this point? I thought they had another land. No, maybe not. We did leave Psychic Frog on top. Okay, okay. So now we can peel if we don't do anything else. Oh, shoot. I need to set a stop in attackers, but I already have it. This is right, I think. Yeah, I don't need this Daze or this Thoughtseize. It's fine. I don't need anything except Atraxa. Like, my deck isn't rebuying spells. Their deck is. Yeah. Okay, so now if we want to, we can push that next turn. But I think right now let's cast a second Frog. And then we can consign to memory a Stoneforge Mystic trigger. And then on our turn, we could just not jump the frogs and trundle into a Stoneforge Mystic. Maybe we're on double trundle. It's like better than Fatal Pushing. Except that Fatal Push gets to replace itself. Yeah, no, we'll probably just single trundle. Ugh, yep, I can't stop that. Well, now I have no idea what's in their hand. Does Pioneer have Grove of the Burn? No. I don't know if Pioneer has 6 mana Sorin either, or 7 mana Sphinx from Alara. There's probably another card out there now that sets their life total 10. I remember those were the two that were kind of interesting to sort of try to brew around with. I did try including Ketsu Second Ride in a deck with both of those cards once, and like it wasn't really worth. The most successful Ketsu Second Ride deck I had just was playing a lot of red cards that split damage, and Mystical Tutor. So like, we don't have that in Standard. But we have some tutors. Like there's a demonic tutor that just needs Delirium, and like red-black Delirium is trying to be a thing already. I think there's some card. There might be some cards in Standard that gain both players' life, so you could look at that. If they're also like, it's good to be playing a deck where if the race down to 10 and then back up to 10 is less work with just like less work than just like hitting your opponent down to 0, you have both choices. Like, it's nice to be playing a deck that's not all in on Second Rate. You know, you don't want to include 100 copies of Second Rate. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. I think we untap and push that so that we don't get dazed, because we don't have an out for daze here. Also, this Consign to Memory didn't do anything, but that's chill. We almost no matter what want to Surveil. We don't have Reanimate. Okay, we don't have an out for Force of Will, but you know what? Force of Will is 2 cards. So, like, if they spend 2 cards from their hand, then their Psychic Frog can only become a 2/3 this turn. They didn't have it. Okay. I'm just going to flunge and pitch a card if they block and draw 1 card. Awkward. Okay, so I can deal with a Stoneforge trigger and nothing else. Well, I can deal with a Ghost Vacuum. Not that that matters. Sad little Atraxas just got entombed like 6 turns ago. Yeah, I can't beat Teferi here. I mean, the good news is I can, if they don't have another thingy, I can like just attack into Teferi. Oh, right, I can't stop the trigger now either because of Teferi. So that's great. I can stuff the trigger that brings back a Psychic Frog. Unless they have another Teferi or counter spells. They have 3 cards in hand now, so they have Pre-War Formal Wear and 2 other cards. Yeah, I have to jump here. Do we still have lands in our deck? Oh well, whatever. Oh, I should have played this frog. Whoops. Punted. I'm like tanking about all the options I have. I forgot I had a post-combat main thing to do. Okay, yeah, that might cost us a game. It's possible. I make a mistake. Yeah, the frogs draw if they hit a planeswalker. It's a really good card. It's got a lot of words on it. It's blue-black for a 1/2 frog. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Combat damage, though, okay. Discard a card to put a +1/+1 counter on it, or exile 3 cards from your graveyard, and it gets flying until end of turn. It's got, like, 3 abilities for a 2-mana 1/2. It's good. It's busted. It's busted in a way that, like, lets you play Magic, at least. Like, I just Fatal Pushed one, you know. Do we replicate this and just target the same thing so that it's, like, semi-uncounterable? Is that how you're supposed to play this card? Or can you only replicate to target different things on the stack? They kept both these Stoneforge Mystics, huh? Okay. I brought in these Consigned to Memories, DB level 1. What do you think? Was this good? Same targets. Alright, yeah, I mean, it's Force of Will proof. It stays proof, you know. So, like, at least you don't get another thingy. And then, are you spending your other 3 mana on Pre-War Formalware or something else? Because let me tell you, if it's Teferi, I'm going to be sad. Or as the kids say, I'm going to be Sag. Okay, I want to jump and attack. Jumping. Attacking. Killing my homie with swords. 2 white mana. Activating Stoneforge Mystic. Consigned to Memory. No, that doesn't work. Counter target triggered ability or color spell. I have to let that resolve, and then I counter the triggered ability. This is an activated ability. This is a triggered ability. Okay. Now do I not play Psychic Frog? Yeah, now I not play Psychic Frog. Weird. Should I play this land? I think so. If I draw a land next turn, I can just cast Metamorphosis Fanatic. Does feel a wee bit bad having to well, no, I guess I can sacrifice Polluted Delta. That way I don't have to exile the troll. Ponder's good. I guess there's a world in which countering this Ponder by exiling your Psychic Frog is correct. If they just, like, peel into, you know, 2 threats. We can't Surveil again. We're only playing 1 Surveil land. It's already in play. You can't counter the Teferi Downtick Dragonheart. Yeah, hope you caught that. It's like Teferi is really good. Teferi is a busted card, kind of like Psychic Frog. Yeah, you got it. Shuffle it up. We got 2 more fresh ones. We're loving life. We're playing Magic. We've got game 3, and we've still got 14 minutes on the clock. The whole rest of the tournament's probably waiting for us. We're gonna jump right in round 3 probably here. More brainstorms. Ponder into brainstorm. We got it. We are living. We are Esper cantripping over here. Next, we're going to get a Thoughtseize. Surreal lands are great. It's true. They're really great. But this deck only want to play 1. They do come into play tapped. I think playing 2 in your Legacy deck is good. The opponent's actually playing 3. Oh, no, sorry. That was my last round. My opponent might... I think they're playing 2. I think they're playing 2. They have a Meticulous Archive for sure. Okay, they've got 1 card in hand. Are we forcing... Or do we just recast our Psychic Frog? We can pay for it next turn. Sure, let's force a will. It means we get to attack. Unless they just have another swords. We did 2 for 1 ourselves. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Did they just do this immediately so I can't fly? Because that's clever and I like it. How much is this equip for? 3. Okay. Yeah, no blocks. None. None blocks, left beef. Holy moly. Is there a land I have to go get with this? Sure is. So, do I want them to sacrifice this and draw a card?
What time is it?
Yeah. Pulled a friend in for their first pre-release. Way to go. That's awesome. I was gonna Metamorphosis Fanatic, which triggers them sacrificing their null spell and then they draw a card. But if I don't do that, I can cast this troll instead and then just hope to... Yeah, I actually think I like this troll play better. Because it means they probably just hold it up. Like, if they want to draw the card, they can. But that means that I can, like, maybe potentially still use this Metamorphosis Fanatic. Also, I'm 2 minutes behind, so I gotta play fast. Yeah, I'm F6. It's fine. They can know that I'm F6 on my own turn. They did go for it. Okay. Neat. Okay, so they would have done that in response to Metamorphosis Fanatic as well. But this way, if they wanted to, like, keep me off of it, like keep holding up their Nile Spellbond, then it means I get to use Psychic Frog's Jump one more time. Two-turn clock on the Troll. They have one more card besides their Ponder. I have 6 lands in play. I have 7 mana-producing lands in my deck. So I'm even allowed to get one of them wastelanded. Oh, that's bad. Like, really, really bad, actually. I might just be casting this Metamorphosis Fanatic to chump block. Okay, oh no, we're grinding. Oh no, they're going to win on time! Okay, so they can block with a Batterskull Germ and another thing. God, this is the worst. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Oh no, they're Batterskull. They're like classic Batterskull problemsing me. But I can have a Metamorphosis Fanatic and the other one. Fuck. I don't attack with Psychic Frog here. Yeah, you got it. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. Now, do I bother killing the Germ token? I think I do. I think I want them to use their mana up. Left or right? There we go. Okay. That was a work. Everyone's favorite part of Magic Online is clicking lands. Maybe I was supposed to just attack with Psychic Frog. No fear. So for 3 mana, you can return Batterskull, and for 2 mana, you can put it back into play. So they'll still have 1 more mana. And they'll have not quite a... They need to use their 1 mana to spend it to cast a Tameo so they can still triple block Troll. I guess. Yeah, Troll with Lifelink is a little crazy, but the problem is our opponent... Well, we're actually really close on time. They're up a minute. They can't block the Troll right now. So that's nice. Can't cast that.
Hey guys, look.
Okay, so here they're just going to put the Batterskull token into play. We love that for them. They're still a full minute up. Or they're countering this. Who knows? Just hardcast Force of Will and don't get a Batterskull token this turn? Okay. That's chill. They can almost cast Archon of Cruelty if this finds mana. I think it does. I think they have a Mystical Archives. Okay. Does this want to attack? Does this want to attack? I think so. I think it's time. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. And then how do you want to block? Sure. Now I have 3 creatures in the yard. So they need to find an out here. They're looking to be dead on board just to troll. Although I will also attack with Psychic Frog. Oh, they can just slam the thing onto Batterskull and attack. They can just equip and attack. They have so much mana. So then they go up to 11. And then we're still racing. It's really annoying, honestly. They have another land. Now they can double equip, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if they can find mana and they just want to attach all of their equipments, they can make a huge life-leaking Vigilance creature. Yep. It looks like that's the plan. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're doing something else with their other mana. If they also have a Teferi, that's wild. Yeah. I get the feeling, yeah, no, it's just... Okay, so their hand's probably blank, but now we're going to infinity mana every turn, which is pretty annoying, right? They have 7 power, so almost enough. Okay. That was a really lucky draw. Do I have to target an opponent? No. They did it. Oh my goodness. Why aren't they at 1,000,000 life? Should they be at 1,000,000 life there? Did they not attack me? Did they miss their attack? Oh, we were like rocking the time really hard. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry if you missed that attack. I played my opponent in previous showdowns before. Okay. Coach. Okay. What time is it? 11:04. Oh, no, sorry. I got a message. Okay. All right, I have reported my match. Other people have also just finished, so hopefully... Okay, it's double limb. That's nice. It's not Swiss. Second loss is game over. I see. There's prizes for 4-2. But yeah, we're in the 1-1 grind it out for 4 rounds or until we die. If we lose a match, we're out of the tournament. Totally fine with that. That's, you know, let's see if we can get to the... Let's see if we can get into the limited room, or the legacy room. Legacy challenge 32. I clicked it once. Okay, we're here. Now from this room, we want to go to legacy tournament practice.
Doesn't look like something she can open.
Just click once. Baby. Okay, now from here we can make matches. And also we can see if any of these people are the folks that they might be. I'm not sure. Okay. Hey, we won a match in a creator showdown. Let's go! Thanks for the bits, Lurker Spine. Appreciate you. Yeah, that last one was a wild grind. We were looking good to win if they had gained that 7 life to go up to 13. We weren't hitting for lethal. We were only cracking back for 8. We could have done 10. Actually, no, maybe we did have lethal. Even because I think they missed attacking, right? Like, I don't know why they were only at 6. I was confused in the last couple seconds of the match there, but I think the opponent unfortunately missed just going into combat. Which they definitely want to do with a Vigilance lifelink creature with 7 power, right? They put all their equipments in the Stoneforge Mystic. They wanted to attack. So I think what happened there is they just missed attack. But say they had cracked the attack in. Now they're at... Oh, thanks so much at Toblerone Square, or Triangle. We're back for always. Thank you. Hope all your children are bringing you chocolate as well. I feel very blessed. Fortunate. I had one member of my family bring me coffee and another one bring me chocolate. Sometimes life is good. If they did attack, they go to 13, right? They have 7 power, 4 plus 3 plus 1. No, that's 8 power. Pre-war formal wear is plus 3 plus 3, right? Let's look at pre-war formal wear. No, it's plus 2 in vigilance. We had double vigilance going. Also, they grabbed pre-war formal wear when I thought they were going to get Cauldron Complete. Or they got Batterskull when I thought they were going to get Cauldron Complete, and I was actually scared. Like, I thought they were going to race me with Cauldron Complete. This thing's, like, impossible to block, right? Although it doesn't actually have Death Touch, so you do have to assign the lethal. And that's annoying. It's still pretty good. You know, like, if you're putting blockers in front of it, are you still racing, right? It's pretty good. Oh, yeah. I've made so many punts when I only have 2 minutes left on the clock. Like, absolutely. Like, like no judgments or anything. But I think that's what happened. So they do only have 7 power if they attack. They go from 6 to 13. And then on our turn, we already have 1+1/+1 counter on the frog, if I remember correctly. We ripped Animate dead, bring back our Archon. The Archon drains them for 3, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, they lose 3 life, and you draw a card, and the card means that we can put another card thing on here. We had like a Consigned to Memory or a Polluted Delta in hand. We had 1 more card in hand already. We peeled the Animate Dead to have 2 cards. Archon puts us to 2 cards again. So we can make this a 4 power. Attack for 10 plus 3. So we were there. So it's like the missing attack punt feels bad because it's like obviously I was supposed to attack. I just misclicked. Such an annoying punt. That's like easier to make on Magic Online than Arena probably, but like totally sympathize with that punt. And in case level 1 ends up watching this or goes back and looks at the VOD or just knew at the time, like probably they just saw the Archon and it's like, oh yeah, I was dead even if I did attack there. So yeah, exactly. So hopefully they don't feel too bad about that punt. That's all I wanted to say. Looks like pairings round 3 are happening. 26-minute timers. Everyone will start round 3. Okay. Well, can I get to the round 3 pairings? Nope. An error has occurred. My events. This one. Table. I'm against Cobert! Hey! Against my buddy! And I'm on the right. So Cody's supposed to make the room, and then I'm supposed to find him. This is awesome. Didn't get to see him in Vegas this year, unfortunately. Or Amsterdam. Or Vancouver. We haven't seen each other in since Chicago. Yeah, okay, let me just find him in open chat. Boo boo, where are members? Show member list. Monkey bubble. Oh my god, why are the member lists so horrible? This is sweet. Cody's great. Makes a bunch, makes video games for work, and then also makes a bunch of Magic TikToks. Appears sometimes in Peachy Pop's TikToks. That's like sort of where I found them initially, but then we also were at the same MagicCons a couple times. So got to play some Magic together and be friends and stuff. Frog Mirror. Cody also playing the frog. Okay. You make room, or... Cody probably kind of new, or whatever, to Magic Online as well. I got one up. Oh, what's your name? I don't see Cobert in the room here. Oh, you're Cody A. Oh, okay. What's this one? Buddies only. Add buddy. How do I do that? Ah! Where did you go? Did I join the room? No. Wait. I saw you. Oh, okay. He's fixing it. Okay. Hooray! We did it! Okay, now I have to find his deck list to, know all of his secrets. Bah! I must learn. Is it an event information? Oh, I just have it on a tab already. Right. Just gotta go through all of my stupid tabs. Okay. All right, DB underscore Cody. What are you jamming? Also frog, right? Black frog. Oh, maybe you're not on this list. Oh, here we go. No, we found him. Yeah, he's on like the exact same deck as me. Cool. Is this a keep? Did I win the die roll? I mean, we have a Ponder and a Misty Rainforest. Still have a Ponder and a Misty Rainforest. I like this one better, though. Okay. We did not. I just push 6 when I have a Force of Will. Guess I could push 5. Oh, yeah, this is the identical deck. Literal exact same. Very good. Same 75. Oh, no, they've got Shoot the Sheriff in the sideboard instead of a 3rd, 4th consigned to memory. I'm not going to Force of Will your Ponder. Thanks. But yeah, okay, so time to play the mirror match. The Dark Betrayals are good because they hit all of the creatures. So there's that. We can know that we're doing that. And then figuring out what the important spells to like Force of Will or Thoughtseize are probably going to be, you know, the way that we get through this. Okay. Yeah. I think I would rather do that than that. Yeah, you got it. How's this tournament structured? The tournament is structured like... Do I want to force this Reanimate on a troll? I have 5 cards left in hand. Sure. I don't have another plan. I do have a bunch of blue spells. If they want to force my force, they totally can. And I will just try to put together a better situation. Yeah. It's going to work. Just try to find my own Reanimate for my own troll. I'm not going to get the Surveil land here because I'm playing it. And playing the Surveil land before went poorly. What did you exile, Cody? You exiled a Brainstorm. Very good. Very cool. Well. Don't want to get my Ponder dazed. But I do just want to shuffle. Great. Okay, well, we lost. We fought hard. Force of Willing the Reanimator spell, like, generally totally fine, right? Like, if it works, you kind of invalidated the other things they've done. Like, it's a 2-for-1. Hey, Mike Provencher, thanks so much for that Prime sub. Appreciate you. Did we want to, like, draw a Brainstorm and then Entomb before we draw the other ones? I don't know. We don't have a fetch land. Okay, main phasing for the sewers. All right, all right. Picking up what you're putting down. No, they are not base. It's not basic Swamp Suckling. It's only 1 mana. It's a smooth 6 to cast them. And then, yeah, you get to go for it. And then you get to, yeah, get any swamp card. and swamp card. Which one am I entombing? Like, one of them's only 7 mana. And has lifelink. But it can't block. But it does draw a million cards. And then this one, like, you know, either way I can't fight over a thingy. Yeah, no, it's gotta be this one, I think, because I can get hit one more time. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Nothing matters. Okay, so now Reanimate's out, but whatchamacallit is still on the table. So if Cody's on blank, blank, rip blank, gets me to 6. I go Surveil Land, rip Metamorphosis Fanatic, target Archon. They have to sacrifice their creature. Otherwise, we're dead. These pushes are staying in because they kill the frog. Yeah, ponder. That's not a blank. Send it. Yeah, exactly. I like how fast we're playing this game. This matchup might be very straightforward. I feel like the Barrowglyphs are for sure supposed to come in. You have an Animate Dead for my Archon. Brutal. I still think I was supposed to play that way. But yeah, that's harsh. Why is it on my side of the battlefield? That's wild. Yeah, for sure. This is a thing. You got it. I'm at 3. I'd like to go to 2. Okay, well, hopefully Cody spent all of his, you know, magic luck on game 1. Oh, nope. Not drawing that. I gotta draw... I don't know what now. Actually, I'm just cooked. I don't have an out. Yeah, it's fine. They stole my Reanimator target. I could have waited, but, like, we wanted to just peel the Animate Dead the turn after. Like, I did wait until end step. Okay, so... Cody will be bringing in the same stuff. Are these consigned to memories secretly tech? The Brazen Boar also seems nuts, right? Like, you just target their big creature. Or if they steal yours, you get to target their big creature and put it in your own hand and then discard it to your frog. That's cool. The Fatal Pushes hit the frog, but the Dark Betrayals hit everything. Yeah. Daze is pretty great on the play. Forcible is always okay. I grabbed 8 cards. Gross. That's so many cards. Maybe Brazen Burrower doesn't matter. We don't need to attack an enemy Teferi. Although, like, buying you a turn against Psychic Frog is nice. Or it also is an out to these things. Yeah, maybe the Fatal Pushes are supposed to come out, and maybe at least one of the Brazen Boars is supposed to stay in. Okay, Entomb, Reanimate, Thoughtseize, Cantrips, Animate Dead, Daze, Force. We have these fairies that are kind of playing the role of Daze. They're just better at it. And we also have this Nile Spellbomb that's almost as good at it. Thoughtseize still seems really good. Gotta cut 3 more cards. Do I like these Metamorphosis Fanatics? I feel like the Metamorphosis Fanatics game 2 just aren't gonna work. Like, I'm more like planning on winning with Barrowglyph and Psychic Frog, because Cody's gonna be bringing in all the same stuff. Cody's gonna bring in 2 Fairy Macabres and a Nile Spellbomb, and probably 2 Barrowglyphs. Possibly I'm supposed to bring in the second Brazen Borrower just to have more options. I like leaving 1 in because I'm a weirdo like that. Yeah, this is great. Perfect. Brazen Borrowers. They're in because they're a 3-power flying creature. Oh my god. Not like this. Wow. Wow. Cool. I mean, the deck can win on a mull to 4. I'm just not sure if going to 4 is better or worse than this. Like, we have a stuff your Reanimator plan, but nothing to say about your Frog. And then we have half of our Reanimator plan, but not the good half. So, like, I don't know. Do I want to keep just, like, Swamp, Thoughtseize, and Tomb Reanimate? That's 5 cards. Like, we can't actually... We can keep Swamp and Tomb Reanimate days. No, we boarded the dazes out. We just have Fairy Macabre instead. So we can't, like, deal with their Spell Bomb or their Daze or Thoughtseize if we go to 4. Yeah, I think we're just keeping this. We get some lands. They went to 6 on the draw. Gonna be tough. Not feeling very confident. Don't want to cast Entomb yet. Actually, I guess I can safely cast Entomb. Because I have my own Fairy Macabre. It's from any graveyard. Yeah, sure. Let's just put our Atraxa in our bin. Great. That's really good. Yeah. So game 1, they had the force for my force, and I didn't rip a Reanimator spell. And then they had the hilarious coup de grace, the animate dead, our thing. It's something that we're very good at drawing in Tomb. No, that's not a thing, Mike. That's mental. It's a mental prison you made if you think you're just good at drawing a certain card. Or you're not shuffling right. It's possible. But we're on MTGO, so the shuffling is out of our hands. But yeah, the useful thoughts are like, you know, few and far between, for sure. We definitely made some punts. We made some punts. Like, I can't remember if we punted real bad in our first round that we lost, but we definitely caught a punt in our second round that we won, right? Yeah, no, that stays there. This is pretty funny. They probably just have... They probably have the thing. They might have Force of Will. Force of Will would be really good here. But if they just have Fairy Macabre, then at least we get a 4/4 lifelink. Daze feels kind of bad. But hey, yeah, it's turn 2. Nope. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, everything is lined up correctly for Cody here. And I don't know what we could have done to stop it. I don't know that we've made any mistakes this match. That doesn't mean we didn't make any mistakes. But it is, like, the most frustrating part about, like, trying to get from, like, I'm okay at Magic to, like, I'm really good at Magic is, like, you know, I've thought about hiring coaches. I haven't ever done it myself. I know that's my like nickname, and I've also threatened to coach other players in Magic because I've reached a certain stature, right? I'm not a lifetime pro earnings player or even a pro at all. But I do like the game. I've played a lot, and I've thought about trying to get my Magic game, like my in-game play skills, higher than they are. And I've usually kind of consoled myself to just thinking like, well, you just don't have the time. But I mean, here I am, still playing, still trying to get better. So, I'm hacking away at it slowly, best I can. I've caught a few mistakes today. None in this match though, so it's tough. This is the one that's gonna kick me out of the tournament too. So it's hard not to feel a little sour. I don't know if we cast this in Tomb. I think we just want to save it in case we brainstorm it away. Yeah, I guess we play this land. We don't have another Undercity Sewers to get. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on playing this land too. Well, could play this land and then like it sets us up for casting a troll, which like also might be a very real thing that happens in this matchup. Cody, why do you have 7 cards in hand? Word. Yeah, see, I can't stop this, tragically. Like, they just get a 4/4 lifelink. I could have brought the consigns in to deal with this, but I don't think that's correct. I don't think the consigns wanted to come in here. Troll and then one other random card just to try to stuff future frogs. Yeah, I have no idea your 4/4 lifelink though. What could I draw deal as 4/4 lifelink? I mean, I could spend a card on it, which feels so bad because I already spent a card on the trigger. But maybe I'll draw a Psychic Frog and then not care about cards. They're just going to have a Force Will for this, but that's okay. Actually, wait. I should target the other one. You're up 2 life. Cody's probably got 2 Force Wills in hand. Yeah. I'm like very confident that we're supposed to cast that right when we peeled it. Like trying to think about scenarios where we would have wanted to wait. I think they're much worse. I'm pretty sure making them have exactly Force Will because they only have 1 card they can cast to stop there. They can't consign to memory if they brought those in. They can't triple days. That doesn't even work. Yeah, they could have had Fairy Macabre. Word. I'm going to wait on this one. Word. Maybe I wasn't supposed to cut the Ponders. My sideboard was probably wrong. I feel like deck building, it's much easier to point to mistakes I made. And feel correct about them. Play mistakes, it's like you have to wonder about what the game was going to look like given the play mistake. Ooh, cool! I get to play the line where I'm going to chump with Fairy Macabre next turn, or try to. That's neat. I guess I have 2 turns technically, although I could go for it next turn if I want to activate this Bloodstained Mire and this Mysterian Forest. Wasteland. That's not a card that's in my deck. Fair enough. You got it. Yeah, I mean, this is no longer really on the menu, but I also don't need a land or to have a 6/5 in my graveyard, so... Yeah, are we doing this chump now? I think I like it because it's one turn. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I'm supposed to wait. It does like wasteland me again to take 4 more damage though. I'm already below being able to draw Reanimate though too. Like that kind of sucks. But I couldn't really do anything about that. Am I supposed to cast this fairy and chump with it? What am I drawing that will make that wrong? Like if I draw a Psychic Frog, will that make that wrong? Possibly. Am I going to want a 4th mana? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. Like they might draw their Dark Betrayal, which would be kind of cute. But like they didn't have it this turn. Like if they draw a removal spell for the fairy next turn, it makes the chump on my turn better. They probably just have another Force of Will. They can sacrifice Polluted Delta to Fatal Push. Whoa, nice island. Is everyone else getting that? Yeah. Yeah, you totally are. That island's sweet. Sure. Great. Yeah, I can't deal with it now. You got it. Word. You kept all your fanatics in on the draw. Yeah, you might just I don't know what if you brought in Fairy Macabres. Maybe that's it. Maybe you just brought in your graveyard removal and didn't bring in your weird kill spells. You're full art. Yours full border. Yeah. Good one. Yoshibara, I like that. Hard. Yeah, it is hard to get better at sideboarding. I totally agree with that. Yeah, I have literal 0 shot in this game now. Like there's nothing I can draw that beats the Force of Will that is definitely in Cody's hand. So we can pack it up. Good games, Cody. Well played. I do want to look in case I've been lying. Yeah, if I have 2 more life, I can maybe cast this troll. Good game. GG's, friend. Go get the money. Word. Cody was scared. He was afraid that things were going to fall apart for him. Okay, hey, that was the Magic Online Creator Showdown. I hope everybody liked it. Feel free to post questions if you have any. And yeah, I'm going to log off in a minute, but maybe we're going to raid someone. Or we'll raid the bus, I guess. Hey, we'll just go drop everybody off in bus land. Currently, Emily is holding a big inflatable donut. So that's chill. Yeah. Hey, I hope you liked watching me play Magic cards. I had some fun. Psychic. I got to play with Psychic Frog. I got to I almost missed making it fly one time, and I had to make decisions about what to exile from my graveyard to make it fly. That was cool. I had a turn where I attacked with both and just didn't make either fly and pumped the one that got blocked. So like I kind of experienced the range of Frog. Yeah, I did that. I got to play with Frog in Legacy, and it was fine. I also just like experienced a Reanimator mirror and the Stoneforge matchup. And another one I lost round 1, Nadu. Yeah, I got to see Nadu and Stoneforge and Frog and Reanimate all in the stack in Legacy. It was a Legacy match, It was like I got to play a Legacy 3-round tournament. It's all good. Hope that the other creators in the event have fun, and congrats to whoever takes down the money. So from Nelly, this will be the end of today's stream. They're just called Desert Bus, hey? That's the name of the channel. Okay, cool. It's always been a year, obviously, so I forget. Because Loading Ready Run is shut down, I tend to think that oh yeah, just go to the Loading Ready Run channel, but that's not how they do it anymore. I think maybe they ran some Desert Buses on the main LRR channel, but they don't now. All right. Peace, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.